Welcome, everyone, to Law&Crime Daily. I'm your host, Brian Buckmeyer. After weeks of testimony, jurors in Virginia reached a monumental verdict in the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard defamation lawsuit. The jury has found both Johnny Depp and Amber Heard liable, awarding the higher amount of damages to Depp. The decision for Depp was read first.
Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, "Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Quote, "Then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Quote, "I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse," end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million.
The verdict on Amber Heard's countersuit was read second. Jurors found Depp didn't defame Heard in some of the statements made by Depp's attorney, Adam Waldman, in the Daily Mail, but they did rule Depp defamed Heard with one statement.
As to this statement appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, "Quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax. They set Mr. Depp up by calling the cops, but the first attempt did not do the trick. The officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or property. So Amber and her friends spilled a little wine and roughed the place up, got their story straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Ms. Heard proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, Mr. Waldman, while acting as an agent for Mr. Depp, made or published the statement? Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven by clear and convincing evidence that the statement by Mr. Waldman was made with actual malice? Answer, yes. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
Joining us today is legal analyst Dr. Tracey Pearson and co-host Terry Austin. Tracey, many people anticipated that Depp would win, but can you make heads or tails of how Heard was successful on one of her claims?
I think so. When you look at the statement, I think that what it comes down to is that there wasn't third-party evidence to dispute that there was a conspiracy between the friends and Amber Heard. I also think that there wasn't third-party evidence to dispute that Johnny Depp attended the UK Daily Mail meeting.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see how that plays out. The big question for you now, Terry, is what's next for Depp in collecting damages and other potential legal issues between Heard and Depp?
So after the judge read the judgment, she basically said, look, it's going to be entered. It's going to be entered June 24th. And she asked Depp's attorney to please prepare it and circulate it for approval. Actually, I think there is obviously going to be an appeal, but they could try to settle the case. And frankly, Depp is owed $10,350,000. It would be $15 million, but it's $10,350 because it was reduced because of the cap on punitive damages. Heard owes $2 million, and or vice versa, and so the net comes out to $8,350. And I think they could settle for that amount, quite frankly. And I think, that might make some sense, meaning that Depp wouldn't have to pay anything at all because the net is owed to him because he had the bigger verdict. So we'll see.
Yeah, Tracey, real quick, because we got a few seconds. Do you think they'll settle or appeal based on what we're hearing from Terry?
I think it's possible they would settle. I know that I've heard that they're going to appeal, but I think it's possible that they would settle if they're smart.
All right, we'll see how this goes. Maybe we have a whole other case on the appeal in the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard Part 2, and we'll be back at that. If not, I tend to agree with you both. More likely than not, they settle, but we'll keep eyes on that development as it continues. Still ahead on Law and Crime Daily, our complete coverage of the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial continues. What attorneys from both sides had to say after the monumental verdict was handed down.